Hello, collective. This is a message for Amaya. Okay. Um, if you're watching Amaya, if you're dealing with somebody that has this name, these are your messages. Okay. First things first, the name. The second thing is I felt that somebody is in this depressive energy. Okay. As in, like they're over life. Okay. Is that okay? Somebody's like, yeah, they're done. Okay. Uh, Disclaimer. I'm probably going to talk about or reference mental health. Okay. So if things are triggering, sensitive in that area, from mild to extreme, etc., please do not watch this reading, this video. Let's get into the message. Okay. Um. There's a Scorpio involved. Okay. Or you could be. Something about you upgrading is putting somebody in depression. Or somebody is comparing themselves to you. We got this card. So, I don't know, maybe they wanted to put you in this situation, a third party situation. Okay. But you somehow piqued their bullshit. So now you're like not a part of it. This could lead to somebody depressed. Okay. If you feel depressed because you didn't agree to anything on this card with this specific individual, don't be depressed. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna clarify because I'm getting the energy of like you are not confused, you are abused. Okay. Specifically if you're feeling the energy of depression right now. Because I feel like somebody's like, I should have complied or whatever because you love them. Okay? They want to be in a relationship with you. And you kind of feel very low because you rejected them. And now you feel like life is over. Please, stand up. Stand up, okay? This person wasn't serious. I'm gonna tell you this. Your emotional awareness, they're not there. Okay? They cannot mentally be on the same, and they're not on the same vibration as you. Even if you're like, at first you kept it casual, hookup culture, you didn't mind if they had somebody else, but somehow, some way, your heart got invested, and the other party wanted to continue on the bullshit. Your heart didn't, and you know better. And I feel like this is why you detached. Don't feel depressed. You did the right choice. Okay, this is not the end. Okay, collective, or Amaya, it's not the end. There's gonna be somebody that comes in with compassion that's gonna treat you right. I am not too open, but again, I know everybody has free will, but I'm not too keen or open about the same person that wants to put you in this. Let's just hook up, let's just keep it casual. Don't feel some type of way if they have other people involved in their life, etc. It was casual, it was sexual, it was that. It was like until they could get their gratification. Because I'm really. Do they have feelings for you? The energy I'm feeling right now is not the energy that you think it is. What type of feelings do they have for this person based on the cards? I already feel like this is not it, but this is the card-based reading, so let's do it. This card came out, it was like this, so how I'm gonna tune into this is basically, yeah, being pretty honest with how they feel for you. Okay, but the thing is, it's not the type of feelings that you think it is. So for instance, if they're like, are they gaslighting you? Are they leading you astray? No, they're pretty honest with what they want from you in this connection. And I feel like, to be quite honest, somebody might delude themselves, like paint an illusion of what it really is. You're in an illusion with this person. I feel like they've been quite sincere of what they want from you, what the connection really is, how they feel. But I'm also getting the energy of like they could be operating from, as an example, if you ask them, do you like me? They will answer you back, Amaya, of course I do. Right? But their yes or of course I do, it is not them having feelings for you or in love with you, see a future with you. They like what they have built, molded, accepted, willing to receive. So if they're like, Amaya, what they like is, let's keep it casual. I like the hookup. They like the sex. They like the you being a third party, etc. That's what they like. Okay? And if we're gonna flip it, this is what Amaya like. But I feel like this is a message for a specific feminine or female, right? This name is relevant. Either it's for Amaya or it is in relation to Amaya. I don't feel like they're hiding anything. I don't feel like they're gonna be like, no, I don't like you. But like, if you were to ask them right now, are you in love? Do you have feelings for me? Do you see a future? Do you want to have kids? They will straight up say no. But I also see and sense that if this is like before or during the act of intimacy, they will lie. Because why? Obviously, they want to finish what they are here for. And obviously, this is going to put you into some sort of really dark mood right now. My soul advice, like on a personal note, thank this person for your service and the time that was wasted, because it was. And heal, okay? And wait until divine God brings you somebody that is matching what you want. Because clearly you want something more out of this person, but they're not willing to give you. And I also feel like they already told you what it was. You just don't want to believe it. Rather, I feel like you don't want to see it. You like living in this comfortability. You don't have to, though. The relationship between you and this person, the card came out like this, is karmic. They were a lesson in your life as you were in theirs. But I feel like the more you dive yourself into this, with your heart, with your energy, with your mind, it's not going to end well. Right now, I don't know if this is happening or this is like the days to come, but you don't feel the best, okay? Like on a mental state. So I don't know. Like, I want you to end this. But like I said in the beginning, you have a choice. And I'm not talking about just end it, heal, or them healing, coming back. feel like you need to end it for real and date other people. That's what I want you to focus on, but heavily on you focusing on yourself, because you cannot let this person be the final only date on this planet with 7 point something billion people on Earth. Okay? I don't know, I'm just frustrated for you to be in a state where you don't want to see the light of day because of this individual that clearly wants to be in this energy. They want to keep it fun, keep it casual, keep it physical. If your feelings is not involved, if you can turn it off, continue. But for you to feel depressed the way you do, clearly you cannot turn it off. Don't live in illusion. You don't have to. So, other cards that are relevant. We got this card. I don't feel like they're a narcissist. I feel like they are more so a karmic, like a lesson in your life. To simply put it, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has been young and stupid at some point. You guys met. It was just interactions. There was a lesson in this. But I feel like me as a messenger, what I need to rely to you is stand up, heal, so the person that's supposed to give you what you want and need will come towards you. There is no reason for us to wait, anyone, male or female, for anyone that doesn't value us, see us, respect us, love us. There's no point in going around in those cycles. You get me? So we got these cards as well. Now, all of these cards, I will have to be honest, these 3 cards were in reverse. This one wasn't. Again, I don't feel like they're a narcissist. You might assume or link them to be a narcissist, but they could have narcissistic tendencies. Why I'm tuning into somebody that knows what they want, they didn't lie, they didn't wishy-washy. I feel like you also knew what it was, but you were expecting to, quote unquote, hoping that they would change, hoping that you would change them. You cannot change somebody that doesn't want to be changed. Like, you know what it was when you got with them. And I know I'm sounding quite harsh, but let's not be ignorant. When we deal with people, at some point, we feel it. Specifically females, they kind of have a knowing. If you're in doubt, if you're questioning, it's for a reason, right? If you see something, if you know something, don't disregard it. And I feel like that's the situation in your case. You thinking that it's not that big of a deal. Again, if you're in this state of not wanting to be alive because of this one person, because of their decision in the relationship, it's never that serious, okay? It really isn't. So first things first, like I said, some of you guys, they could have promised or said that you guys are going to marry. They could have mentioned this a lot of times. I don't know, maybe some of you guys are twin flames. On that fucking note, twin flames included, if anyone treats you in such a way where you don't want to live, because this is what the reading is based on, and you don't want to see the light of day, it's quite serious, you know? There is a different level of you're heartbroken, you're depressed, but to such a way where you don't want to be alive. Love bombing could be relevant here. But I really do feel like this person told you exactly what it was. You were just expecting them to, hoping that I'm gonna tell you this. Like, actually, I don't care who it is. Like anyone that puts you in the energy of, because you have to think of it this way. Soulmates, lovers, you come into this world on this earth alone. You're going to leave, okay? Just on a fleshly matter. On a soul level, I don't want to go too deep into it, but pretty much, in a way, the same way, right? Though energy never dies. It's a different topic here. We're talking on the earthly planes, on a worldly matter, physical, body to body type of message, okay? So as spiritual as I am, the brain is here for a reason. Logic and common sense is also here for a reason. I am not saying that your person can't change. I have to be honest, if the reason I'm so passionate about this, if I didn't sense the energy of like whomever wants to self-delete because of this breakup, because they haven't changed, because they can't love you the way you want them to love you, throw out the whole freaking twin flame, spirituality, religion away. Because your life is so much more precious than that. Throw it all away. Like, for real. Anyways, let's shuffle some more cards. So you need to release this and surrender. For some odd reason, I feel like somebody's not ready to do so. I will say this is going to affect your money. Because you might be in this people-pleasing energy. It will affect your money. I also feel like you're going to look at this in this way. Everybody does wrong. And you might blame yourself thinking that you have done wrong. Listen, if this person is your joy, go for it. But I feel like in the long run, it will definitely affect your money if it hasn't already. It's affecting your joy as we speak. I also feel like somebody's not ready to let go yet. This is your message. Maybe not today. You feel like this is the time to let this go. Maybe next month. And if not this year, hopefully next year. Because, I don't know, you can only take so much. And I'm not talking about the healing in itself is a process. But I feel like if you want to stick it out with this person, it's going to take longer to heal. You can't heal where your hell is at. Anyways, for some of you guys, you do have children, so I do understand if you need to stay or deal with them. But for the rest of you guys, I feel like it's this people-pleasing energy that you have, And that's the trauma response. But, I don't want to do too much here. Anything else that's relevant? I do see somebody new coming in for you, but somebody has a hard time letting this person go. And on another end, I also want to add that for those that have something shared, like a child, you can co-parent and have other people in your life. Okay. But like I said before, somebody else is coming in. As soon as you heal, get on that healing journey, Somebody else will come in. I am not saying that your person can change, but do what you, because I doing this reading, I feel like somebody, you or somebody will get it. But the thing is this, I also am sensing they're not ready to let it go, or you are. They're not ready to let go. The thing, if the whole didn't want to live on Earth, if that didn't come right after that name, I would have been like, you know what? Give it some time, heal, get back together. I don't know what I feel like crying for real. It takes a lot of energy to put somebody through something where they don't want to be alive. Like, let's be for real. Like, let's be for real. If you're with somebody, you love them, they love you, or even care, like, I don't know, maybe there are some things that are chemically imbalanced. Even so, because I'm not a doctor, you must have been through so much for you to come to this stage, this mental stage. You get me? This is why. This is why I'm like a little bit too passionate, or, you know? Because I could easily, you know, sugarcoat this, but this is not, I don't want to. Because this is quite serious. But like I said, as soon as you heal, this new person will come through. And it doesn't matter if you have children or if you're in the process of healing. Again, like I said, personally, I would not advise for you to stick it out and hope for a change. Like, oh, let me just say this. Maybe, which is a, hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you don't feel like you want to leave this earth. If that feeling goes away, let's say if it would be just a one-time thing where you feel like you want to die, okay. But even so, I don't know. Just listen. I don't just get messages just because, like there is no reason for me to be like, let me talk about mental health. Like, I don't know if you're newer or not. I talk a lot about God, okay, and I do music channelings on here. Throw in a little bit of zodiac signs. When I do these specific random readings and I hear clear signs and messages, it's not for nothing, you know? So I don't know. Somebody might be in their feelings. I don't see you leaving this person. It's gonna take a little bit while for you to leave them completely or even want to get into healing. But I feel like as soon as you do leave them completely and get on your healing journey, the new person will come. Okay, so it's up to you. But I also feel like even after listening to this reading, hey, maybe you're listening for Amaya, watching for Amaya. If it's Amaya watching, I'm not quite sure. But I would say this person, you or the other person know that you will still stay because why? They know you have feelings. They know that they got you wrapped around their fingers, and you do too. That's why you feel so depressed. That's why you don't want to live, because they got you connected like that to them. So I don't know. It's up to you. As I said my piece, I will say this: you deal with this person until you can't deal with them anymore. Okay, but there is better there for you. You just have to choose. And I'm gonna tell you this on a personal note: the fact that you're still there and their feelings, because I don't see their feelings changing. If their feelings were to change, which they can, if you have voiced anything of the matter of you feeling down, depressed, sad over this person when they just wanted to have fun and they're coming in like, well, you know what it was from the beginning. Why are you changing? You will see a shift on them. You're watching this reading, or maybe you're watching for Maya. Listen, I'm not gonna say like Amaya doesn't know what the heck is happening. I'm gonna tell you this: as much as I'm tuning in for your energy, your person knows what it is. You know what it is. You just have to decide if you want to stay in it or not. And I also feel like that other person might play on the energy that you're operating in. Because if it was just fun and business this month, now that your feelings are involved, well, let me see. They're gonna see what else they can get out from it. Hopefully they're not a narcissist, because I'm not getting that. But people that are not aligned with you, do they really, really give a shit?